Hello, welcome to another Card Under Attack of the Artifacts preview video. Today Ben and I are going to play a league game and we're going to check out this Clash of Geomancy League, which is a fixed deck league where you play 3 Geomancers against your opponent. So let's just jump right in and enter the league.
And now,
my pod is ready for battle. So I'm going to click get into the queue, and when you're in a league, it's going to try and match you against any other player who's in the league with you. League results don't count towards your overall multiplayer standing or ranking, but instead they will obviously change your position within the league. And right now we've just started, so Ben and I are tied. We're the only people in the league. At the end of the league, you'll get prizes based on your standing within the league. And it's basically counts wins and also has a tie-break system. So anyway, here we are in the Clash of Geomancy battle. And you can see that Ben and I both have exactly the same characters. We've both got 3 Geomancers, who you might remember from the campaign. They're wizards who are focused around terrain manipulation. And the interesting thing about this battle is that neither of us have any real way of directly hurting each other. What we've got is a lot of ability to lay down damaging or helpful terrain. We've got a bunch of positional manipulation cards like the dreaded Whirlwind. And we've got some kind of other interesting cards that I'll show off as we play a little further. So anyway, we're just going to start by making a bit of a dash for the center of the board, which is where all the victory squares are. And is always a good way to get started. So Ben's doing much the same thing. Now this character here, Master Geo, doesn't have really anything that he can do right now. I've got to be a little bit careful. With all of these kind of positional games, you really kind of want to be the last person to move. But on the other hand, you need to make sure that you don't get left behind and let your opponent pass. I'm going to just get up into position here, take a bit of a risk. Now, Ben threw a Path of Knives on me, and this is one of the new cards from the expansion set, Mystical Wormhide triggered, and it prevents the enemy attaching cards to you, in fact reattaches them back to the attacker. So that really backfired on Ben. He ended up putting Path of Knives on himself, and I'm going to take advantage of that and give him a bit of a shove backwards. Path of Knives does 2 damage to him, so it's a good start for me. I've got my own Path of Knives, which I'll chuck onto one of Ben's guys. So I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, Ben throws a hot spot underneath me. Not much I can do about that right now. Just going to keep moving up. Now Ben's used a Blooming Ground, and Blooming Ground's a Geomancer specific card that basically causes any terrain on the board to spread out, and that's caught both of my guys in it now, which really sucks. However, I have this in my back pocket, the Whirlwind, so I'm just going to, I wonder if I really want to think very carefully about when I play it. I think I might use it now. So everybody gets flung around randomly, and it worked out pretty well for Ben. He ended up right next to the victory, but at least I got off the lava, which was really my main objective. Ben uses a Stone Feet on himself, which is another new card that stops you being moved around by the enemy. Also gives you a minor armor effect, so it's a nice card. I'm going to start heading back towards the middle of the board. Ben's making a run for the victory squares. Doesn't quite get there, which is good. I might take the opportunity to put a Stone Feet on myself. Unless Ben's got another movement card, it looks like it's going to be a draw this first round. No points scored. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a lot of walls in our hand this round. including the new illusory barrier, which is like the older Wall of Illusion but has a longer duration. Basically stops the enemy looking through it and makes it hard to move through, which is quite a handy little part. Ben's put down a wall of stone, which is annoying but not the end of the world because I can run around the other way. I've got to think carefully about who I want to lead with here. I do have some blocks. This guy's got quite a few blocks, so he's probably a good guy to push up. Make sure I get into that middle area, and I don't want to get walled out again. Ben's occupied the victory square. I do have a force blast here, which I can use at an appropriate time. The whirlwind did kind of mess me up a little bit. Taking longer than I would like to get back into the middle of the board, but I do have this wall of stone here, and I can now use that to plug up this gap and stop Ben from getting back in over that side. Ben replaces the acid with a hotspot. That's okay. I have a secret plan too. I do have this swap card here, which I can use to rescue myself if I need to.
Yeah.
He puts the stone spikes under me. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to do a swap here, and oh, he blocked it, which is kind of annoying. Now, this illusory barrier is useful in this situation because I can actually use it to replace some of the damaging terrain that's underneath me. So, for example, if I just put it down here,
Yeah.
I'm now standing on my illusory barrier instead of stone spikes, and that's not going to hurt me. And I still have this force blast, which I can use. Looks like I'm not going to be able to score this round, but at least I can push this guy, do some more damage to him through the path of knives. And I still have a wall of fire in my hand, which unfortunately I can't see anyone useful with. Now I do have a blooming ground, and this could be interesting because that will spread the lava out onto the victory square. Well, actually it spread the acid, but means that Ben's standing on acid now. And he cleaned it up, which sucks. That's it. I can't do anything else this round. So he's got a point. I'm going to take some lava damage, unfortunately. Oh yeah, stone feet protected me a little bit. Still took some damage though. Now, what do I need to do here? I've got a cleaning burst, which is nice. I've got another stone feet. I've got a very interesting accelerate time here, which triggers all start around effect. So basically, if you're standing on lava, it's going to make you take damage from it straight away. So, and I have a positioning move, which is a very strong card. I think I'm going to lead off with the stone feet though. It's nice to be immune to being pushed around. And then I'm going to get myself up onto the victory squares. I need to start competing for that. Ben fills up the board with, it's almost 50% lava now, and most of the rest of it is either wall, illusory. This is what tends to happen in this board. So I have this cleansing burst though, so I'm not too worried about terrain at this stage. Ben wastes a positioning move. He's got a run in his hand, so he's getting ready to to use that. I sure would like some additional moves right now, but I don't have them, so I'm just going to get myself a little bit closer and draw a card. Oh, that's a very useful card. Then tries to force blast me, I block it. Now I need to think of the right time to swap myself. And I can actually swap Brother Clay with Master Geologi. That would be quite a nice move. I think I'll do that. And that got me onto the victory square and put him way back there on the acid. I like that. Alright, we're all competing here in the victory square now. What can I do? I've got a lava pool. They got a wall of fire. I can put a lot of fire underneath him. And he's really going to take some pain from that if he can't get off it. He tries to force bolt me back again. I block it again. I'm going to use my accelerate time now, which is going to trigger both of those lavas. There's a lot of frying going on. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. I took a little bit of damage from the acid, but it's not too bad. Ben cleans the lava up, and I'm going to put it right back. It's a hot spot down. I have my own cleansing burst. Now I need to be a little bit careful where I use it, because I kind of really want to leave Ben on the lava, so I think I might just use it here. So I've got one guy on acid, but Ben consecrates ground there, which is nice. I'm just going to pass. Just a bit of healing. And I think he's probably out. No, he decides he'd rather not score the point, but not take the lava damage. A fair trade, since he already has 1 point. So I score a point. I fry a little bit, he fries a little bit. A lot of the terrain gets wiped away. It all has a limited duration, of course. So what have we got? We've got a consecrated ground, very nice. We've got another blooming ground. We've got a force blast. So we're not looking so good this round. No really great cards. However, we are on the victory squares, so we don't actually have to do anything. We could throw out this bad luck card just to. It's useful to stop any blocks. It makes it very hard to block when you've got bad luck on. So I might just chuck that onto one of his guys. Yeah. Muscle through. That's bad. That's going to push me off the middle. And I need to get back onto there as quickly as I can. Probably should have stood on the acid there to try to stop Ben getting onto there. He stone spikes me, which I don't really care about too much because I'm planning to move anyway. Like that. Yeah. Oh, force cone. I block it. I block it twice. That was very fortunate. That would have pushed both of my guys off. And I'm okay with where I am right now. I'm going to let Ben put the pressure back on Ben to move. As he... I'm not too worried about acid. It's only 3 damage. I'm more worried about lava. And I'm okay with acid, so long as... Okay, Ben just keeps pulling out the pushes, but I've got one more run, so I can just hop right back on there. Okay, Ben's going to take the acid. I have a force blast.
Yeah.
And he's way back there in the acid. That's an unpleasant place to be. He puts a nimbus on himself. I have a feeling it might be time to use my consecrated ground. Hopefully Ben doesn't have any more hotspots. That's going to allow me to hang on to my arrogant armor, which otherwise the acid would eat away. Okay, end of the round I'm going to score another point. I'll take a little bit of acid. Not too bad. Definitely worth it for the point. I got a muscle through. Very nice card. A couple of weak terrain cards. Nothing too exciting, but once again I still have majority occupation. I've got to watch out for this guy who's down to 5. I really do want to get a heal onto him if I can. At the very least I should start using up his cards in case he gets killed this turn. I think what I'll do though is move him up here where he's in position to be healed by Brother Clay. He's got a boosted heal in his hand. It's only got a range of 1. Right, then does a swap, which is... Who did he swap with who? Okay. He put Brother Clay all the way over there. That is annoying. That is annoying. Brother Clay has 2 moves, so... It's alright. And don't forget I have this muscle through yet. So... Let's get him back in the action. I do really want to get that heal off. If I'm lucky, I can use this muscle through to throw all 3 of Ben's characters off. It's a move, and then he can slide every character you're adjacent to. Ben does a redistribute. I think he wanted to grab my stone feet. Redistribute moves attachments from one character to another. I'm going to do the heal. Try to keep my Master Geofry alive. Okay, so that looks like time to do the muscle through. I'm just going to stay where I am, but take the opportunity to move a whole bunch of people around. Oh, the stone feet protected Friar Lump from being muscled, which is annoying. But I can get myself onto that victory square. Let's see what other tricks Ben has up his sleeve now. He's got a force cone. It's it was a good play. Luckily I've still got some moves. I really want to keep contesting this victory square. And don't forget I've still got a couple of terrain cards here that I want to play out near the end of the round, as well as my cleansing burst. It looks like he's trying to set up for a push, a force push. I'm not too worried about that, because I've still got some moves. I'll do a little stone spikes here. Yeah. Ben telekinesis me. It's okay. I can scuttle my way back. He's got to be running out of tricks soon. Ha! Okay, an acid pool. Not too worried about that either. I think I will pass. Question is, will Ben... Okay. He's gonna give up contesting the victory this round. So I think I might do something tricky and put a hotspot in here. I can use this blooming ground to spread that out underneath his other two. And now he's got two guys standing on lava, and one on acid. And that's really going to suck for him if he can't move them off. Eight damage from lava. I scored a point. I've got to throw out my armor, which is going to get dissolved by the acid anyway. And that's a lot of burning going on over there. And I drew a great hand. I got a hover, which makes me unaffected by all terrain. I've got a cave in, I've got a wall of fire, thunder blast, very powerful, stunning cone attack, which I could use straight off and stun all three of his guys. It will stun me as well, but it could be worth it. I think I might start with the cave in though. It's one of the few direct damage spells that you have in this game. Huge area of effect. And I killed one of his guys. So I only need to score one more point. I'm feeling good about this game now. Because if I follow up with a Thunder Blast and he doesn't block it, there's very little you can do. Once you're stunned, you can move, but you can't play any more attacks. And that, look at the massive area of effect on the Thunder Blast. And it goes through walls too. Oh, he blocked it. But he did take one of his guys got stunned, so he's got very few options now. I don't really need to do anything. I'm gonna win unless Ben's got something, unless he pulls something out here. Well, he managed to get one guy into the middle. And I'm sure this will be very... Oh, I forgot the stone feet. No point telekinesing someone with stone feet. And he muscles through. That's some nice clutch play there from Ben. Well, I think it's still too little too late, but it was a nice play. Can he get back into the middle? Can he get... Yes, he can! But I can hotspot him, and I don't... Or even better, wall of fire him. I don't know there's much you can do about that. He's only got one card left. Is it a cleansing burst? No, it's not. I think that's game. No victory points, but Ben's gonna die from the lava. Yes. Okay, well, a hard-fought battle, and I hope that gives you a little bit of a sense of what fixed deck leagues are about. They're really about creating new situations that you might not have otherwise seen. Of course, in multiplayer at the moment, terrain manipulation is not a very strong strategy. It's not dominant, very present in the metagame. So in this kind of league, you're forced to think about problems that you might not otherwise have encountered, and try out characters and cards you wouldn't otherwise get to use, and of course win some fabulous prizes as well. So I hope that you will join us online to try out some Card Hunter leagues when they launch in the next week or two, and stay tuned for more preview videos. Thanks for watching.